It's Good Friday, obviously bank holiday here in England, and Dave and I are up and out. It is actually quite late. I say up and out as if it's early. It's midday. Milo's in the back. We're just grabbing some lunch quickly, so some sausage rolls and coffees, and we're gonna go to Frensham for a little walk. Happy Easter. It's been a whirlwind of a weekend. I'm in the middle of making a lasagna with Dave. It's Easter Monday. We've just been chilling today, really. Friday, we had a pretty slow start to our kind of long weekend. Saturday, my family came round. We cooked a few things like buffet type lunch. There's usually around 7 of us, so it's quite a big group to cook for. Then Sunday we went up to see Dave's family, and Dave's sister made us a very, very yummy lamb roast. So today was basically recouping from a weekend of socialising. We're making a vegetable packed lasagna. Easter Monday has gone quite quickly actually, but I feel very well rested. This video is going to be quite a food focused video. It's basically a grocery haul and how we kind of plan for the week. Hopefully it's an interesting one, because I feel like food planning is a whole job in itself. Hats off to those of you who have a very big family. Hope you enjoy the video. Good morning. It is very early in the morning today. I'm not going to do too close of a camera angle. I literally woke up 2 minutes ago early because I'm going to film our food shop from Waitrose. The absolute glorious thing is that they text you 15 minutes before saying, we're going to be here soon. Hence why I'm up. What I tend to do is I just use a huge IKEA bag. Morning.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, all good, thank you.
Yeah, it was good, thanks. We got home quite late yesterday though, so a bit tired.
Yes, yeah.
How about yourself?
Yeah, it was nice.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. You too. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. Right, so this is our food shop for the week. It costs about £74, and we try and keep to within £80. This week's shop, obviously, you have your kind of one-offs that you buy every couple of weeks. We do have some coffee beans over there, which was quite expensive. So we are probably going to go to Lidl later today for some more snacks, because that's what we buy from Lidl. Not because the Waitrose ones aren't nice, it's just that you can probably get the same amount of like nuts and stuff in Lidl for half the price. So that's why we go there. Tend to plan around 5 dinners, because most of the time on the weekend we tend to kind of just wing it a little bit. So yeah, 5 dinners, and just making sure we have enough bits for like snacks and lunch as well. We've got some sort of like lasagna ingredient. This, it's a Frito mix. I bloody love it, because it means that I don't have to faff about cutting carrots, onions and celery all the time. It's about £1, so yeah, totally worth it in my eyes. This is an Emily English recipe from like years ago, so it's not in like her cookbook or anything, but it's basically a take on that recipe, which I'll kind of go through. Maybe I'll show you guys how we make it, because it is delicious. This meal is actually for 2 nights, so I tend to make this on a Sunday. So every single week we do have a meal that will last 2 nights. So I would cook this on a Sunday, and then it means that on a Monday we don't cook, which is really nice. And I've got a meal here, which is quite a simple one, but really, really delicious. It's a kind of cherry tomato creamy spaghetti, essentially. We do have all the kind of seasonings and stuff in the cupboard, so this isn't all we add in. We do add in other bits and bobs, and it's just a nice easy meal, and it tends to last. So I try and make it so that we don't actually waste any food, and this is got a few meals that are organised for the end of the 5-day plan, basically, because it means that nothing will go out of date. In this middle section, I've got a midweek roast dinner. I'm not too sure how the Waitrose own brand gravy is going to taste like, but yeah, we like having roast dinners, and this one's a nice and easy one because it's just for two of us. And yes, there's a bit of a faff to do midweek, but I think it's worth it, and you get loads of veggies packed in as well. Meal number 4 is a kind of burrito bowl. So we shred the chicken, sour cream, obviously we've got the rice in the cupboards, and refried beans and some peppers. Very easy, again, midweek meal. So all in all, I know there's only 4 kind of dinners here, but that will stretch us to about 5 days. In the middle here, I've basically got our lunch bits. We intermittent fast, so we don't have breakfast. So we tend to have breakfast for lunch in the sort of weekdays. Kind of helps us keep it easy and not spend too much time making food on our lunches, because we tend to walk Milo, we do other bits, and we don't want it to kind of take up too much time, basically. So I've got some Greek yogurt and some frozen blueberries. This is mainly for me. I am planning to make, again, another Emily English plug. This one's actually in her cookbook. It's the granola. So I'm going to make some homemade granola for the week and have it with some cherry, blueberry and chia seed compote. So that's why I've got the frozen blueberries here as well. And then for Dave, we've got some chicken chipolatas, scrambled eggs, and mushrooms. So some of these mushrooms are actually going to go into the lasagna, but then everything else is going to probably be hanging around for lunch. And then we've obviously got some fruit bits here as well. So we've got kiwis, pear and bananas just for us to snack on. And then right at the back here, we've got the standard, not exciting things. Some treats for Milo. He bloody loves these treats and is so cost effective. Waitrose do these vouchers and they always have it on offer for Milo's treats. So this was actually 50p, that bag there. We've never tried those coffee beans before. We tend to go for the Union coffee beans, but this week, because the food shop was a little bit kind of close to our budget, I was like, oh, let's just try something new that's not mega expensive. So yeah, that's our food shop for the week. And like I said, we are probably going to pop into Lidl for some more snacks. We tend to buy loads of nuts from there, so pistachios, cashew nuts, and sometimes like rice cake bits and bobs. So yeah, I'm still keen on sticking to our £80 food budget this week, so let's see how far we'll get. We headed over to Lidl and grabbed some cashews and pistachios like we usually do. We spent about £8, so we did end up going over budget. We then popped into one of our favourite tea rooms to grab some sandwiches and some cake. We started making our lasagna around 6ish, so I really recommend this because it packs so many vegetables and it's just so delicious. So highly recommend. It lasts us about 2 to 3 days. So yeah, try it out if you can. I've put a link to the recipe below in the description, as well as some of the tweaks that we make. Just a quick tip, don't try making your own chargrilled peppers, it's so much easier to buy them. Enjoy! It's now the day after. Dinner was delicious. We've obviously got it for tonight as well, so cannot wait for that. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found this video useful. So this is the kind of style of videos I'm going to be doing. So it's kind of like a weekly vlog, but also a few sort of budgeting, lifestyle tips weaved in. So if you do like that kind of thing, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.